Morning. It's a beautiful morning. Get outside as soon as you can because the rain's coming later. This book is called Bugs, 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 and I know Mrs. Fitzgerald, for those of you who can get on Facebook, she's making ants on a log today and doing something else, and I totally forgot. So Bugs, 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 and she's talking about ants today, and there are ants in this book, and the boys always love these books because they're real-life pictures. So, yikes! Bugs look scary close up. But you don't need to worry. Most bugs are a danger only to other insects. They are the bugs that really bug other bugs. And it tells you what they are. This is a stag beetle, and they're only like this big. But they blow them up on this picture so that you can see what they really look like. This is a dragonfly, and this is a praying mantis. Some people call them grasshoppers, but I think there is a difference. And this is a beetle hunting a wasp. So it's a beetle hunting wasp. So that bee clearly hunts for beetles, or the wasp hunts for beetles. The praying mantis sits perfectly still, but if you are a bug, watch out. A fly lands on a branch near a praying mantis, and the mantis fixes its big eyes on the fly. So these are his big eyes. In a second, the mantis lashes out. Its front legs trap the fly, and they pull it into the mantis's mouth. Munch, crunch, and soon the fly is gone. So the fly is right here. And the praying mantis is this big green thing. He sits super still, and then he gets the fly, and now he's eating it, and there's his delicious breakfast. I don't think I'd enjoy that breakfast. Some bugs hunt other bugs, not to eat themselves, but to feed on their babies. This hunting wasp has just stung a beetle. It will drag the beetle to its nest and lay eggs on the beetle. And when the eggs hatch, the young wasps, called grubs, will eat the beetle up. And then this is hairy food. One kind of wasp catches huge spiders for its grubs. It sometimes takes over spiders' homes too. So these wasps lay eggs on that beetle, and then the eggs, when they grow into little larvae, are little tiny, like almost like caterpillar, like bugs, they eat wasp. That's gross. Ugh. Here's what we're making today. Wood ants are tiny, but they have sharp jaws, and they can squirt acid from their bodies. This acid can kill another bug. These wood ants have found a dead bug, so together the swarming ants will tear the bug to pieces and carry it back to their nest. So here's a dead, looks like a grasshopper, and they're tearing him apart, and they're going to take little pieces of him back to their nest to feed the others. On a quiet day by a pond, 1 second a mosquito is buzzing along, and the next second a dragonfly swoops down and snaps the mosquito right out of the air. Dragonflies are flying killers that eat and eat and eat. In a half an hour, they can eat their own body weight. That's like eating 250 hot dogs. And then this is an ancient insect. It says dragonflies were around long before the dinosaurs. This dragonfly rotted away millions of years ago, and it left its print on a rock. That's called a fossil. So dragonflies have been around as long as the dinosaurs. I like dragonflies. I like anything that eats mosquitoes, just like I like my bats because they eat mosquitoes. An assassin is a person who, let's see. This is an assassin bug. And the assassin bug is a bug that really lives up to its name. When it catches another insect, it injects the insect with poison, and the poison turns the bug's inside into soup, and then the assassin bug sucks up the soup. Ugh. And this is called a kissing bug. Some assassin bugs are called kissing bugs. That's because they often bite people on the face. So I have never heard of this one, so I'm going to guess that we don't have those around here, thankfully. But there he is eating his bug. Ooh. I think I'll stick with regular chicken noodle soup. Only one bug has to watch out for a male stag beetle, and that's another male stag beetle. What do they fight about? They usually fight about a female stag beetle. The fighting beetles poke at each other, and then they lock jaws, and these are their jaws, these big sharp-looking things. One beetle grabs the other beetle and throws him, and then the loser scurries away. And then here's a little tidbit. It says short, sharp jaws. A female stag beetle has smaller jaws than a male, but she can give a much sharper bite. So even though the male jaws, these are the males, these are the females. The males have a larger jaw than the female. The female's bite is harder. Ooh, creepy crawlies. With so many killer bugs and other hungry animals, how do insects survive? Well, some bugs have special ways to trick their enemies, and we're going to turn the page and read all about them. This is a hoverfly, and this is a monarch butterfly caterpillar. A monarch was in our story yesterday. Those are like the orange butterflies, the more popular ones. This is a click beetle. There's a reason why it's called a click beetle. And this is a postman butterfly caterpillar. And in our classroom, we were going to raise painted lady butterflies. So, oh, these have been in Mrs. Wendell's house recently. Stink bugs have glands that make smells. And I think Lincoln, we talked about this too. Some stink bugs ooze a nasty smelling liquid when they are in danger, and that's a big turnoff. Stink bugs are also known as shield bugs. Some use their flat bodies to shield their young from hungry insects and birds. Oh, this is cool. So they are kind of big. So here the stink bug is shielding the babies on a leaf so that predators can't get them. In fact, I had a stink bug right on this window a couple nights ago, but I let them go outside. The monarch butterfly looks easy to capture and eat, but hungry bugs and birds leave it alone. Why? Well, in the insect world, bright colors are a warning. Bright orange signals that the butterfly tastes bad. Even the monarch caterpillars taste awful. Very cool. And here is a chrysalis, so let's hear what they tell us about this. When a caterpillar is fully grown, it changes into a butterfly, and inside a hard case like this called a chrysalis. And you can tell this is a monarch in there because you can just see the yellow wings just underneath. This chrysalis looks like it's getting ready to open. So actually here's some, not all of them, some of the stages. So we have the caterpillar, which turns into a chrysalis. The chrysalis, then a butterfly emerges. The only thing we're missing are the eggs. Ooh, I'm glad we don't have this one. That's a tropical lappet moth caterpillar. It's like hairy. This caterpillar's long hairs break easily. When enemies try to catch it, they get a mouthful of hair instead. Ugh. And this spiky caterpillar can be deadly. The leaves that it eats make its body poisonous, but it's not harmed by the poison, but its enemies are. And it's called a postman butterfly caterpillar. And then safety in numbers. Oh my goodness, these are all butterflies, or caterpillars. I'll show you closely in a minute. Caterpillars sometimes huddle together, and they flick their heads up to startle a hungry enemy. And I'm going to show you super close. Those are like millions and lots and lots of caterpillars all huddled together. Interesting. That's how they keep the enemies away. Good idea. Whoa, a thorn bug. A thorn bug is good at hiding, and it looks like a thorn on a twig. So here's a thorn on a twig, and this is the thorn bug. Pretty similar. The bird looking for a meal might not see it, and this is what it looks like if you're looking straight at it. Thorn bugs are smart too. They sometimes all face the same way, and they stay very still. So if you look on this branch, these are thorn bugs. They actually all move, but you wouldn't know it if you were a bird looking for something to eat. It actually looks like thorns on a stick. That's very cool. To avoid being eaten, this click beetle has a clever way of escaping. It arches its back and then jumps into the air. If the beetle lands upside down, it throws itself into the air again, this time hoping to land safely on his feet. So here he flipped and he's upside down. So he'll do it again to flip right side up. Flashing lights. Some click beetles send out their light signals. These flashing lights help a beetle to find a mate. Cool. Ooh, here we go. These look like bees. Let's see. One of these bugs is a harmless hoverfly. The other is a hornet with a nasty sting. Can you tell which is which? No. So these are two different things. Neither can most bugs and birds. That's why they leave both of these insects alone. Still don't know which one's which? The fly is the bug on the left. So this is a fly. It's called a hoverfly. This is a fly, and this is a bee. And if you were a bird, would you be able to tell which one is which? I couldn't. So they just don't touch either one of them. And then they give you some bug facts. There are at least 1 million different kinds of insects in the world. Sometimes all insects are called bugs, but the true bugs are those that have sharp, straw-like tubes for feeding. All insects have 6 legs, and most have wings at some time in their life. Some insects hear with their legs, and other insects taste with their feet. A few insects eat when they are young, but when they are older, they don't eat anything at all. And some bugs have an amazing vision, and they can see colors that people cannot see. Very cool. Bugs, bugs, bugs. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow. Actually, tomorrow's Mother's Day, so if you are watching this on the actual day, which is Thursday, tomorrow we're going to do a Zoom instead of a book. We're going to make your Mother's Day craft. Make sure you're doing your All About Mom with somebody other than Mom. All right, we'll see you soon.